Hey guys, hope you're all doing well and keeping up with your training, because today we're going to be discussing Eli Moskowitz, or Hawk as he's better known as, because he's gone through perhaps the biggest of transformations in this whole show. He started off as the shy and timid nerd who was basically afraid of his own shadow and always had that thought in his head that everyone was making fun of him because of the scar on his lip, because they actually were. More often than not, he was the laughingstock of the entire school, which led to him having zero confidence and only one friend of Dimitri Alexopoulos. Slowly but surely throughout the first season, he did start to improve and succeed. When Miguel moved to town, he quickly became friends with Dimitri and Eli, mostly because they all had things in common and that they were bullied, so they wanted to get out of that nerd spotlight. They would all eventually take up karate, where Sensei Johnny Lawrence gave Hawk that legendary advice of flipping the script, which we all know would change his life forever. So after storming out of the dojo because Sensei Lawrence made fun of his lip deformity, the next few days he would come back to the dojo with a blue mohawk, a back tattoo, and a boatload of confidence. And just after this epic transformation in the first season alone, many would think that this is where the character of Eli received his justice from the writers, but not quite just yet, because throughout the next few seasons he was never able to fulfill the spotlight even after Miguel's injury, which then led myself and many others to think he would never get the chance to shine the way he deserves, especially after becoming a part of the main cast now. But after a very successful first season for his character, season 2 is where he begins to struggle to get any sort of shine or justice. An example of this is that he partook in perhaps the most fights of any character in the whole show and lost just about every single one of them. His fight at the mall with Sam, Robbie, and his gang of Cobras, he got his ass kicked there. His 1v1 versus Miguel at Coyote Creek, he got bested pretty well. And even in his brief face-off with a very inexperienced Dimitri, it just didn't ever seem like Hawk could come out on top this season. But now season 3 is where we see just about the same Hawk as season 2. He doesn't exactly lose all of his fights, but even after Miguel went down, he still isn't viewed as number 1 in the dojo in the eyes of Kreese. Even though, like I said, he now is the best after Miguel is in the hospital. And I think this is mostly because Kreese always had his eye on bringing in Robbie, and Robbie being his number 1. So Hawk in season 3 was all about trying to prove himself that he can be the best to Kreese. And that meant that he would be the same a-hole he was in season 2. And it played out exactly just like that, and right about until the end, where we see a glimmer of hope for his character when he switched back to the good side of the fist at the LaRusso house. Season 4, however, is where we start to see some great things from Hawk. We all thought his journey and transformation in season 1 was incredible. The newest season takes it to a whole new level. And like many, I didn't think there was a shot in the world of Hawk making it to the finals of the All Valley, mostly because I couldn't have imagined a scenario where it would be Hawk taking the center stage for our heroes instead of Miguel for the boys bracket. But like I say a lot around here, in the big three we trust. And the writers made the perfect scenario that Hawk could take the center stage without Miguel being, bumped down a few levels. But this season, I'm really glad that the writers decided to switch things up, because Hawk is still a main character and one of the most beloved ones of them all. And after the first 2 seasons, it was very unclear the type of season that he'd have in season 4. And even when it was revealed that Hawk made it to the finals, I still, in my mind, didn't think they would exactly give him the win. But when he did win, it just proved that Hawk had one of, if not the best arc throughout the entire season. He started off at one of the lowest points we'd ever seen him at when his mohawk got shaved off and he couldn't find his place in either of the dojos, and he capped it off with perhaps the highest of highs and finally getting justice for his character by getting a win, and even being in the spotlight for once by becoming a champion for our good guys. And guys, this is just the beginning for Eli. After getting his time to shine for the first time and his confidence back, the sky is the limit for him and his future. I absolutely cannot wait to see where the writers take the character of Hawk, or Eli Moskowitz better known as now, going forward. Just like last season, I had no idea where they were going to take the character of Hawk, but now I even know less about where they're going to be taking him next season now that there's no All Valley tournament to build up to, so keep your eye on Eli. He's going to be one of the more interesting characters to look out for going forward. But with that being said, guys, that'll do it for this video. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section, did you love or hate Hawk's character arc in Cobra Kai Season 4? You know what to do next. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like and make sure you're subscribed to Strike First Media. I got a bunch more Cobra Kai Seasons 4 and 5 videos coming that you're not going to want to miss. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.